options. Menu narration option is set to off if selected.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. His first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, this is Geis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they mold.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Christian Kirk.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number 1 thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 35 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard
line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Geis. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Cardinals 21. Lions nothing.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he hits Drake. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Tracy Walker on
that 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good for a
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a team comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
the tackle.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10. At their own
The Lions
16.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just... On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
that score that they just gave up there? That's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I know he ain't got it. Look at him.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
It's our time. Check 52. Zebra.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hey, one set. Check Mike. Big 20. 54. I got you.
On second down, Swift. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Let's get that one right here. Right 59. Right there. 54. You ain't got nothing. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
Lady. Check. 43. Hey, check. 43 is the money. 43 is the money. Okay, just like that. Check 59.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". You ain't doing nothing.
On first and 10, it's Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 down. Check. Easy, alert. Switch.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught by Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Come on.
Here's Stafford now on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 7.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Complete to
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away. away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being busy.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Yards. 1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
To the air again, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 31-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Bring it. Bring it. 44 is my shit. Not here. 36.
To throw is Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
They run with Geis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Amendola. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.